Hello and welcome to the I2I Motorcycle Academy YouTube channel. You might be watching this on the YouTube channel, or you might be watching it on Facebook. You may even be eventually watching it on our website, which is i2imca.com. Of course, that starts with a www dot. I think everyone knows that. Just out in the office, which is just outside our house, and Emma, my wife, and the other director has tidied the whole place up. She does this every year and it's great. It means, clean, focused, organized space where one can come out and get your head in gear and start filming some content and explaining all about what we're going to do this year. So good news all around. So we have a bit of a Brexit deal. It's not perfect, but let's face it, at least we now know where we are. We know what we're doing. We have a framework which we can move forward on, so that's a good thing. Vaccines coming out good and strong. I think we're into the third version of it now. Or whether it's just different versions of the same one. Either way, it's a vaccine that will hopefully get us back to some kind of normality in 2021, which I guess after 2020 all we want is something normal. Get out, see people, live life. I mean, let's face it, we only want simple things this year. So good positive things. Colm, the other instructor, friend, best mate, buddy, whatever you want to call it, other guy, him and his wife Genevieve had a baby last year, so this will be their first Christmas, albeit a strange one, I know, but you know, when you've got a new baby, your first Christmas is great anyway. So they've had a baby, so lots of changes for 2021, so you know, it's positive. Right, what am I going to talk to you about? I was thinking, well, maybe I should give you a run through as to all of what my plans are for this year. Lots of stuff to be done. We are going to be making some changes to the website, in that at the moment, down here on the bottom, this is just the home page. So if you go to www.i2imca.com, you'll hopefully land on this home page. And if it's a PC you're viewing, in the navigation tabs will be across the top, and if it's a mobile, they'll actually be down the left hand side. So either way, it'll generally look like this. But if you scan down to the bottom, from the home page, you just scroll down kind of one page, get you to our current venues, which is one thing I'm working on. A couple of new ones, one in the Isle of Man and one at Wigan. I have been to Wigan in the past, and it was okay, but they've made some changes now, which means there's an area in the middle that I can use, which is more appropriate for some of our machine control courses. So we've got some dates for that, and there's going to be more dates actually coming, because the first few was well received and sold out pretty quickly, so that was great. So that looks like that's a goer. Isle of Man did start selling out quite quickly, but of course, who knows what's going to happen. So, but at the minute it looks good. It looks like it'll happen. So that's all good as well. Of course, then with our usual, we've got Ruffett, Ireland, Norfolk, and West Point Arena in Exeter. So that's fine. But anyways, at the bottom, you got our contact us page, but also there's a little insight here into our Facebook page. So, even if you don't have Facebook, you can go on there and sort of kind of see what we're doing and stuff and all the rest of it. My plan, with the help of a very clever and helpful IT guy, is to have a YouTube channel little window here as well, so that you can come onto our website and look at different videos and content that we're pushing out, with the view to help customers past, present and future decide what it is they want to get from the training, how they should go about it, where they should do it, so on and so forth, and how can they get better. And so at the minute it's doing most of that, but I just feel like the next stage, because social media allows us now so easily to get so much more interactive with the content, and so part of what I'm trying to do at the minute is to create content that's flexible, interactive, and helps customers to understand what we do and then figure out what's the most value they can get out of our training. And so that's what I'm going to try and do. So things that I'm trying to develop this year is, well, this, for example, is the YouTube channel. Now, this might seem easy, and I thought it was going to be easy. And I went out and I bought lots of nice gear, like I have, camera here, 4K camera. It's great, it does a great job. The problem with it is, you record your video, whatever, fancy thing here, really nice 4K video. Oh, good sound. I even have one of them lights, for lighting you up, making you look all, whatever, famous, detailed, whatever. I don't know. People who do vlogging, they have it, so I'll bet to get one of these anyway. So I have all this gear, but what I found was you might do 10 runs at trying to get across what it is you're trying to say, and then of course you say loads of wrong words, and God only knows what in the middle of it all, and then you have to delete it, do it again. So it's way harder than I thought it was going to be. Even like the sound, getting the sound right and all that kind of stuff. However, having got that stuff, recorded a bit of content, really good. The problem is, my computer nearly died dealing with it. So it was one of those things where you can have the content, lovely, but when you actually start trying to process it, it's quite difficult. You need a half decent machine, enough memory, decent CPU to actually modify and edit this content, which I thought my current system would be up for it, but it's not. So I can capture the film, but when you actually try and process it, it's quite difficult. You need a decent machine. So I'm now having to upgrade my machine, the software side, so that I can develop it properly. So I'm right back where I started. So I am, believe it or not, right back with my phone, which I've been using for many years. Just stick it on the phone to be grand. And this may end up being the easiest way to do it, period. It just makes it harder to do fancy stuff like stick in graphics and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. I'm going to try and keep it simple. So in an effort to try and get something out there and let's get it going, I just thought, right, let's go back to the old school, get the phone set up, crack on. So I apologise if it's a little bit amateuristic in terms of the footage and all the rest of it, but I just thought, well, I need to get something done. The aims for this year is to try and have content coming out on the YouTube channel pretty regularly. I'm going to try and focus on what it is we actually do. On another side note, I'm going to also do some roadcraft training with one or two people. And I have videos and everything where I'm going to capture the footage on the bike as I see it. I'm also got a system where I can connect it in, and as I'm talking to the person, I can overlay that audio on the footage that I'm taking. So that means you're actually going to get to see how is roadcraft training done in terms of advanced riding, and how I would go about looking at developing an advanced method of riding. And also, I guess it'll show as an instructor type of thing how I would look at somebody, how I would figure out what they need to do differently to up their level, assess where they're at, and all that kind of stuff. So again, it's interesting at least to have a package of, okay, what is this advanced riding? How does it work? And how would I go about getting somebody through the training? And that's one side of it. The other side is the machine control stuff, which of course is what we do at I2I. I'm going to be giving more information as to what that is and how we do it. Because often people don't quite get the idea of what the training is all about. And so I just think, well, I'll try and clear that up a little bit. I'm even going to do a quick walkthrough to show people how to use the website, because I've realized that you can have a perfectly nice website, but if people don't realize how it works, or it's not intuitive to them based on maybe the websites they're used to using, the information might well be there, but they can't get it. And that means then they end up having to email or ring up and ask, which is fine. Like, I'm happy enough to do that. That's okay. But I just thought, well, if there's a way to try and give people information without having to ring us or email us and all the rest of it, then I'll try and do that. At the same time, of course, if somebody wants to ring us or email us, great. That's fine. So that's basically what I'm going to try and do. I have new bikes. I have stuff to put on the bikes to get them ready. So a lot of work to be done. But, work? Is it work? I don't really mind it. It's okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'll finish this video, wrap it all up, upload it, and then I'll follow it with a set of, I think, bullet points that I'm going to then load more videos on. So I'm going to go like one on roadcraft, one on what we do and how we do it, one on how we've got here, because often people ask me that as well. They ask me stuff like, well, how did you end up doing this? What have you done before? Why have you ended up doing this? And it's very random in reality as to how I ended up doing this, and how me and Emma got a company and started doing this full time. But some people are interested in it, so I will cover that, so it's on there. And the aim is that all this information is on the YouTube channel, so if you subscribe to it, you get it as it's coming out. I will boost it on Facebook from the YouTube channel. I'll also try and put it on the website. So again, I'm going to try and make it as easy as I can for you to get hold of the content. I also will try and do like question and answer sessions where people will ask stuff. I had a go at it during the lockdown the last time. Actually the first main national lockdown. And I done a few live broadcasts, and they were great fun. I really enjoyed it. Plus, I was able to interact with people right there and then. They were able to ask questions, and I was able to do stuff. So it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and it was a great way to interact with a lot of people in one go. So I think that's the way forward. And I think nowadays, when the technology is there for us and it's easy to do it, why not take advantage of it? Okay, so that's basically just a quick how are you doing? This is what's happening. All the rest of it. More to follow. I'll try and get on it now and get it done more regularly. But this is what's coming, and I hope that's of help to you. By all means, add some comments at the bottom if you feel like there's other stuff that you'd like. Because the aim is I want to do stuff that people feel it's going to be helpful. And from there, we'll just kind of make it up as we go along. But it's really going to be informed by the questions customers are asking me. So keep an eye on the channel. I wish you well for 2021, and with any luck, we'll have more of a normal year, and I think that'd be amazing. Just a nice standard normal year. Nothing amazing, just nice and easy. Okay, take it easy. All the best. See you in probably a week or so.